Howdy ho, dickheads, it's me once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. Guess what? Strixhaven, Secrets of Strixhaven, the new Magic the Gathering set just hit Magic the Gathering Arena today. It's actually 421, the day after 420 Blaze It. So we're doing a day one draft, we're doing best of three, and I want you to come along for the ride. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom I said hi. But with that out of the way, let's do it. Woo! Looks like we're ready already for pack one. Pick one. What are we getting? Restoration Seminar, Paradigm. That's the one that's fixed epic. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Return one target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It seems neat. If you're in red-white, this is amazing, but it's also a 7-drop, which means you need to, like, ramp into it and fill your yard. This creature becomes prepared. One or two creatures each get +2/+2 until end of turn. I guess if we're going to try to, like, put cards in our yard, we can dig for this, which means that we're going to want, like... Oh god, Return the Favor exists. Can you imagine? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's take Restoration Seminar. I played against some really sick red-white decks, and, like, Spirit Call Enthusiast looks cool. Micah's probably also pretty cool. Micah is not cool at all, actually. Screw it. Let's just take this Restoration Seminar. I want to see where this goes. Environmental Scientist I like as well. Like, a lot. Graduation Day is not great. That's all I got. Chelonian Tackle's fine. Roll Treatment's fine. Tester of the Tangential Increment. Okay, increment on a cheap creature is pretty good. Pay X when you do. Move X/1/1 counters on from this creature onto another target creature. Oh, wow. That seems good. What's this one do? 3/1. Creates a 1/1 pest. Beginning of end step. If a creature died under your control this turn, draw a card. Nope, sorry. That's it. That's the card right there. It's 2 bodies, right? It's, what is it? That murder thing. We're sorry, Restoration Seminar, you're no longer needed. We're gonna try to. Let's see what this is. This is the fight spell. It's a bite, right? Deals damage equals its power to a creature an opponent controls. Yeah, we're gonna take the Essence Knit Scholar. We're gonna try to focus on things like Leech Collector, right? And we're gonna try to gain as much life as possible. There's a Giant Growth. There's a Root Manipulation. +2/+2. Menace. Whenever this creature attacks, gain a life. That's interesting. Is it better than Burog Barrage? I think that this will wheel, but Barrage won't. Pull from the grave. 2 creatures from your graveyard to your hand. You gain 2 life. That's, like, not terrible, but it's like a C. I think Barrage will probably just play better in our deck, right? Root Manipulation. I think we'll just wheel. This is just an overrun effect. It's Menace instead, though, which is interesting because I guess the it's got to be black colored, right? Or black color pied colored. Giant Growth, so cute. Look at the squirrel. There's also a Stress Dream. Oh god, I didn't mean to make that one big. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Barog Barrage. Also, it's got a frog. Everybody loves frogs. Let's see. Ulna Alley Shopkeep. This gets +2/+0 as long as you gain life. There's a Mindful Biomancer, which I think is just better than the Shopkeep because 1, it's a 2-drop, and then 2, it's a 2-drop. It can pump. That's the other thing I was supposed to say. It can pump. Ooh, Render Speechless. This reminds me of a card from original Strixhaven, actually, except I believe that was like an uncommon and only 1 white and 1 black. I think we take the Biomancer over the Shopkeep. I don't think that this really does anything, whereas this one... Adequate Curve Filler, 2, very hard to block because of the pump ability. Is it better than Elite Interceptor? I don't know. Summon Dromedary is actually pretty good, too. Activate only as a sorcery. Actually, let's take the Dromedary, right? Because that card just, like, comes back. This creature enters prepared. Target creature gets +1/+0 and double strike until end of turn. Owlin Historian. This creature gets +1/+1, Rapier Wit. What is the hop to it? 3/1/1s. And Inkling Mascot is interesting. Cast an instant or sorcery that targets a creature. This creature gains flying until end of turn. Survey 1. That's weird. I think we take the Quillblade Laureate. Although this is really for the black-white deck. And if we're trying to do red-white, I think we actually want the Owlin Historian. Summon Dromedary, though. Like, that was pretty big, I think. There's also a Strafe Scholar, which makes two 2/2s for 6, which is okay. I'm gonna take the Laureate. Let's Harsh Annotation. Destroy target creature. Nope. Destroy target creature. Stop talking. Its control, it creates a 1/1 Inkling. Nope. Stop talking. Rabid Attack. Creatures you control gain plus any number of target creatures you control gain +1/+0. Each get +1/+0 and gain when this creature dies. Draw a card. Oh, wow. That seems interesting. Is that better than Cheerful Osteomancer? Maybe. Especially in black? Maybe. It also targets multiple creatures. There's a Shopkeeper's Bane, there's a Titan's Grave, and there's a Biblioplex Tomekeeper. I'm gonna take the Rabid Attack here. Honor-bound Page. Flying. It's a first striker. This creature also enters prepared. 1/1 counter on target creature, you gain 1 life. This is a 3-mana 3/2. This is a 4-mana 3/3 with first strike. I almost feel like the honor-bound Page. I thought they said they were gonna stop printing cards like this, right? Like first strikers. It enters prepared. And this one also enters prepared, but like, I don't know. It feels like we're heading towards the black-white deck almost. I'm actually going to get the Page over the other one. I probably should be considering the Mascot. Interjection. +2/+2 and first strike. Okay, that's not great. Glorious Decay. That's a sideboard card. Mindful Biomancer. Oh, this is destroy target creature with flying or destroy target artifact or exile a card, draw a card. I think of all of these, I would probably play the Mindful Biomancer. Alright, so let's make our white cards and our green-black cards go there. Let's take the Mindful Biomancer. There's a Send in the Pests, Shopkeeper's Bane. There's another Imperious... Sorry, not another, but there is an Imperious Ink Mage, which is just a 3/3 for 3 with Surveil. I think that's fine if we end up in black-white. Shopkeeper's Bane is not, like, particularly good. When it attacks, it's just a big pest. There's also Send in the Pest. I think... Yeah, let's just take the Ink Mage, I guess. Real Treatment's interesting. There's a Send in the Pest as well. Rehearsed Debater. Targets a creature. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Yeah, let's take Rabid Debater. A creature. This creature gets +1/+1. Sure. It looks like we're heading into black-white. Wilt in the Heat. 2 less to cast if one of our cards. 5 damage. If it dies, exile it. That seems not bad. I'm going to take the Imperious Ink Mage, though, because that seems to be our spot. There's a Render Speechless. That seems to be, again, our spot. Rapier Wit. Tap target creature. If it's your turn, one of our cards leave your graveyard. I think we're better off with that than the other one. Ancestral Anger. Wow. Interesting reprint. Fix what's broken. Pax life. Return each artifact and creature card with mana value X. Not X or less. Just X. From your graveyard to the battlefield. Just X. We're taking stand up for yourself. This card is very easy to misread. Only X. So if you choose like 5 and there's a 4-drop in your yard, you don't get the 4-drop. You just get all your 5-drops. This will probably make moves in like constructed formats where it's just like, yeah, I mill like half my library. I choose X equals 2. I get a bunch of 2-drops with haste. Your turn. I don't know. That's what it feels like. This creates fractal dudes. Terrafractal. Oh, Terrafractal would have been nice. I'm going to take stand up for yourself, though. This has flashback. 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains vigilance. Oh, that's like that other card. Lesson. Ooh, here we go. Abigail. Whenever you cast a creature spell, this becomes prepared. This is exactly what you need in the black-white deck. 100% taking that. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. So this is 100% where you want to be. This is a huge pickup for the black-white deck. And now we're just basically putting all of our green cards aside. We only have like this as a very big one of those. Hold on. I have to rearrange everything now. Okay. Yeah, we're taking Abigail. Abby's great. Huge pick up here. There's a Osteomancer, which I don't mind, actually, as a 4-drop. We have a lot of 4s, though. And Terramorphic Expanse, I think, would be also pretty good, but we're going to take Abigail. We're good. We're happy to see Abby here. Oh my god, Moment of Reckoning. Get in. Smallpox is not it. Snooping Page. When you cast an instant sorcery that targets this creature, it can't be blocked this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, lose a life. But I'm sorry. Moment of Reckoning. Are you kidding? 100% this. We're probably not playing Restoration Seminar. Choose up to 4. Return target non-land permanent from the graveyard to the battlefield. Or destroy target non-land permanent. This is like, you know what I mean? Like, you could just annihilate your opponent's board. I hope to get Snooping Page eventually, but we have to take the Moment of Reckoning. I think this is just like a big bomb. Cost of Brilliance might be okay in this deck, but we have a lot of 3s already, so I'm going to take the that. Okay, what is this? Harsh Annotation? Nope. We need some 1s and 2s. Tap or untap target creature, draw a card. I think that that's one of the better cards in the black-white deck. Enters Prepared, draws you a card. It's a 1-2, right? I think it's better here than Shattered Sanctum. I don't think that this really does anything specifically for our deck. There's a Masterful Flourish. Indestructible. Oh, so you don't get any rebuys of ETBs. Yeah, I'll take the Elite Interceptor. Okay, what do we have here? Stone Docent. Exile from your graveyard. Gain 2 life, Surveil 1, activate only as a sorcery. Zombie Fee. We have Send in the Pest. I think that this is okay. Each opponent discards a card. So basically every deck, or every set kind of has a, a robber, I think a robber rat, something like that. Basically like a burglar rat. There we go. It enters, it's a 2-mana play. That gives you a 1/1 that makes your opponent discard. This is it, but as a sorcery. So it's harder to like measure in terms of like what you have in your deck, right? But at the same time, third play discards X cards. That ain't it. At the same time, it plays more with the themes of this set, right? Like you get a pest out of it. If they bounce your pest, that it's a little bit worse. Like you don't want to bounce a card to your opponent's hand that would make you discard a card, right? What do we got here? Tomekeeper. You cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets creature. Each opponent loses a life. You gain a life. No. We're taking this one. You kidding me? That's 100% what this deck wants to do. The Drain, Rabbit Attack number 2, Helping Hand. This brings back a small creature. We have a bunch of 3s. There's also another Ink Mage. Masterful Flourish. I think I'd rather have the Ink Mage, actually. All right, then the Helping Hand. Because I think Helping Hand is really for the red-white deck. And this is just like a fine 3-drop. It's very mid. I'm going to say that. Rapier Wit, not for us. But none of these other cards are either. So let's take the Shopkeeper's Bane. Actually, if anything, if we were to splash for green, I think it would be that card. Wow. Our 3 damage each opponent, you gain 3 life when it dies. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards plus 1. I think we can splash for this if I get like a red-white card, or red-white land rather. So I'm going to take the Colossus of the Blood Age, but I don't know if we're going to play it. So let's put that in the big maybe column, especially because there was nothing else there for us. Rapier Wit exists. 6 damage target creature, 2 damage each creature you don't control. Create a 3/3 with flying. It gains haste. Wilt in the Heat. This seems okay too, but like maybe we're supposed to be in red-white. Create a treasure token. Craft with Pride. Cost of Brilliance. Draw 2 cards. Oh, you know it didn't wheel. That thing didn't wheel. Tackle Artist. Instant or sorcery, put a 1/1 counter if 5 or more. Okay. So we might be fighting with somebody over the black-white deck. Withering Curse, all creatures get -2/-2, or if you gain life, destroy all creatures instead. That seems good. There's also another Quillblade Laureate. There's an Abrade, which actually I do like. There's a Startled Sloth, Trample Lifelink. Ooh. Beginning of combat, exile one target card from a graveyard. That's very good in the red-white deck. What do we have that's like keeping us in black-white? Our black cards are pretty middling, and I think our white cards are actually way better. So maybe we consider going into red-white. And I think if we do that, it's either Sloth or Laureate. I think it's Sloth. Yeah, Arc of Hunger. Mill a card, maybe play the card this turn. Whenever a card leaves the graveyard, it drains the opponent for 1. That's amazing here. Borrowed Knowledge we can hope to wheel. Especially because it feels like black-white might be taken. These Imperious Ink Mages are like not great. I'm going to put them in the not great territory. Render Speechless likely doesn't get played. Abigail I can see playing. Cost of Brilliance is eh. Rabbit Attack is like interesting. Poet's like and Send of the Pest is like eh. So if we cut all those, the only things that are really keeping us in black-white are like, I don't know, Moment of Reckoning really, and Abigail. And I think we can splash for Abigail if we get like a Shattered Sanctum or something. So let's take those two. Primary Research. I like this card actually. Gets back a 3-drop. If a card left your graveyard, draw a card. So if we have that and we have the Sloth, we have 1 Sloth. This is a 5, right? So let's rearrange I don't know why it hates me now. The game's like, you've been rearranging stuff too much. This can get us back a 3-drop. I think that's fine. There's a red-white land here. We want the black-white lands for Abigail. And even then, I don't know if we're playing Abby. But Spirit Mascot in, Colossus back in, Wilt in the Heat. Let's get rid of all these green cards. Interjection, First Strike. First Strike and +2/+2, that seems nice. Pursue the Past, gain 2 life, discard if you do draw 2. Flashback. There's the first Inkling Mascot that I think I've seen, but I think we want Tome Blast, if only because 2 damage to any target, flashback. So it's a removal spell. Stargaze might be okay in some decks, but I don't think that it's okay in this deck. Let's see. We're rearranging everything. Wilt in the Heat is also a removal spell. Tackle Artist is a 4-drop that we're probably not playing. I'm going to take the Tome Blast. Silver Quill Charm, interesting. Another Elite Interceptor. I think we take that. I wish this was an instant. I do wish that was an instant. I will take that though. Over Silver Quill Charm. There's another Sloth. We definitely take that here. Tap target creature, put a stun counter. There's also a Feed the Swarm. This is not a bad removal spell. Last Gasp is also a pretty good removal spell. Sneering Shade Rider reminds me of a card that was like really good in its format as a 5-mana 3/3 flyer that drained your opponent for a small amount. It was also a vampire. I think it was in Outlaws. It just happened to be really good in that format. Let's see. Expressive Fire Dancer. Creature gets +1/+1. So the turn, it also gains double strike if it was 5 or more mana. Let's get that over Summit because we need some 2s. Graduation Day is not good. Wilt in the Heat, I think we take that. Over, let's see, sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Actually, there's also a Forum of Amity. Actually, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Let's take this. Let's see, create a treasure token, enters prepared, or there's a Braid. Target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. How are we doing in removal? I think we take the Abrade, actually. Burst Lightning. Ooh, that's good. That's a good pickup. I like Burst Lightning. Good 2 to the face. Monstrous Rage +2/+0 monster roll, or Rearing Embermare or Dig Site inventory. 1/1 counter on target creature you control gains vigilance. Yeah, let's get that. And mascot. We're not playing that. Rancorous Archaic. We're not playing that. And a Plains. Alright. This went all sorts of weird. It might have been wise to actually have taken the black-white land, rather, earlier. Let's see what we're doing here, because I know it's going to be interesting. Let's see. We got 19 creatures. Okay. What's our removal suite look like? Stand up for yourself, Abrade, Burst Lightning. Wilt in the Heat. Okay. Alright, so there's a primary research. I don't think we're playing... Okay, so we're definitely not playing Reckoning. Oh, God, we have to get rid of these. Okay, so... And the Inkling mascot. We're not playing the Reckoning. Alright, so we're pretty low to the ground. I want to say we have a lot of removal spells, right? This is 41 cards. I feel like we're not supposed to play Abigail, but we are pretty light on creatures. That said... A lot of removal. We have a lot of card advantage. I think we don't play Restoration Seminar. Right. I do think we play Abigail. And it is possible that we play one more thing from here. And it's none of those. Okay. Let's see. Rancorous Archaic. Sometimes this is a 3/3. I think that's fine. Trample Reach. Because we need something like in that slot. And I believe because of that... Actually, no. We needed another creature is really what it was. 16 creatures. Maybe we don't need the dig... No, because that has flashback. Braid's fine. Tone Blast is great. Stand Up for Yourself is great. Arc of Hunger is great. Primary Research. Huh. That's a big I don't know, right? We have a lot of red 1-drop... I'm sorry, white 1-drops. But very few red spells. So I'm going to cut a red source even. And let's run it through like this, I guess? I don't know. We'll find out, folks, together. But if you're watching this and you want to see me make all sorts of mistakes like I probably am right now, please like, share, subscribe. With that out of the way, here's our first opponent. One of 3 opponents, because we're doing, again, best of 3. So, like, we only have 3 matches, but we get 3 full matches, which is nice. This seems fine. This seems fine. The Dromedary's in our hand. Yeah, we'll keep this. Opponent's going first. Ooh. There's a mascot. Rejoinder. Okay, opponent has a thing. Is this... No, it's a Spirit Ox. Okay, so... Oh, this has a lifelink on it, too. Play this. No attacks, because this can block that. And I don't actually mind making the trade here. All things considered. Opponent's like, do I attack into this? I think the answer is yes. Opponent is Abzan? Okay. I thought they were just going to be black-white, but I guess they're splashing for a 3rd color. That's fine. Curious as to what it is. Let's see it. Alright. If they have a way to kill this, we don't draw the card. Tap it, decline. Okay. Play a land. That was pretty good. All attack. Mill a card. You may play that card this turn. Okay. Lift Mage. Create a 1/1. Alright. There's Abby. You cast a creature spell. I think we just... First strike. Target creature gets +1/+1 flying until end of turn. Let's play our first strike. Yeah, let's play our first striker. No attacks. Because this thing blocks pretty well as a first striker. Especially if they only just have like a 3/3, right? Can't play the Abbey quite yet. I want to be able to play this later on where I can like either cast it, gain some life, or I'm like not gain some life, cast it and get a card off of it, or like last turn I think would have been the best turn had they not played this 3/3. Because I think we need to be a little bit more defensive against this, whatever this is. Cast an instant or sorcery that targets a creature, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Oh wow, okay. That's not great. Okay. I can't block that now. Alright, so no blocks here. Interesting. Primary research. I think we play this. God, that's a 5/5. Okay. This is going to continue to grow. That's a very good 1-drop too. If I play this, it comes out as a 4/4. If I play this, I could just keep getting it back. And I think that might be correct to do so. So let's just play the big boy. And cast this, targeting you. Give that flying, attack with it. Bonk. Wow, rude. How dare you? Okay. That's pretty bad. No blocks. Okay. That's rough. Okay, so there's that. Play this as a 6/6. Or sorry, a 5/5. Hold on. I can cast this and then get back my dromedary into my hand. We're at 4 life here. Auto pay, get a 5/5. No blocks. We're at 4 life, so we're not doing well here. Things are pretty rough, I would say. Cast a creature spell, it becomes prepared. Ah, yeah. Alright, GG. I'll scoop to that. Concede. We're too far behind. What would I change here? I think we just needed interaction and we just didn't get it before. Run it back. Ah, here's our opponent again. I almost said next opponent. Here they are again. They were sideboarding for quite a bit of time. I'm gonna play first. Wow. Wow. I gotta mulligan that. That's too slow. Okay, this is better. This is better. We have the 3 colors too, so I'm actually gonna bottom the primary research. Famous last words. Lead Interceptor. Okay. I'm gonna upgrade that right now. Inkling Mascot. Okay. Let's see. This is gonna get flight, right? Targets a creature. I might as well use this now. Tap it down. Take action. Tone Blast is great. I'll attack. Dong. If I could draw another red source, that'd be fantastic. Yep. What do you do? Antiquities on the loose. 2/2/2s. Anywhere other than your hand, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Wow. Okay. Hmm. No attacks. Needed a land there, not a 6-drop. Colossus of the Blood Age. You friggin' idiot. Oh, no. No blocks. That can go very poorly for me if, Alright, so we're gonna attack here. I'm gonna play this Spirit Moscato. And pass. Opponent has something. It's like they have something at instant speed, I can tell. If I hit a land, we're just gonna play the Rancorous Archaic. Otherwise... Because then we could just, you know, have a 5/5. Let's block. One, to keep our life total a little bit higher, but also to... 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Oh, we are so dead. We are so dead. I have to... No, we're not dead. I have to kill that. Okay. Antiquities on the loose, sure. Okay. Auto pay for a 5/5. No blocks. And then next turn we have the Relic Sloth. I had a feeling they had a removal spell. Yeah, we're gonna block here. Yep. Okay. Drain our opponent for 3. Have a 6/6. Oh, we're just... oh my god. Good game. I miscalculated. I should have played this, right? Because then we would have gained 4. We would have been at 1. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 0-1 going into match 2 in our best of 3 Premier Drafts Day 1 Strixhaven drafting. I'm going to play first. Please give me a hand I can go. Oh my god. You know what? Actually, if ever I could keep a hand, it seems a little greedy, right? It may seem a little greedy. But I think, yeah, I don't think we... You know what? If they cast one multicolored spell, I can Tome Blast. Kill it still, right? Okay. Opponent. This is a sorcery. Okay. Red source. If they have like a giant growth or something, that sucks, but whatever. I'm gonna play this. They're not doing anything. Mill a card, you may play that card this turn. Seems good. Got that online. We have all the lands we could ever want. So if I could just stop drawing lands. Imperious Ink Mage, sure. Yep, Surveil 2. I don't know what colors they are. It looks like they're all the colors. It looks like they're all the colors. Yep. Nope. Okay. Sure. Opponent's like, Arc of Hunger. Yup. Pass. Pass. Alright, so we're gonna activate this. See what we hit. Play a land from the graveyard. Tome Blast this. Cool. Trading. All that matters. Next turn we can play this Colossus of the Blood Age. Discard any number of cards and draw that many cards +1. That seems good, actually. I think we no longer have to like play cards from our grave, from our hand anymore. I'll play this, and I'll play this. Play the 6/6. Next in turn. So I think we just kind of like, yeah, because we can pitch that even. I think we just keep tapping this to draw a card per turn. And it just continues to drain our opponent, and we just keep swinging in with Colossus of the Blood Age. We can even... Okay. Opponent has, what, all 4 colors, right? White, blue, black, red, green. They have all the colors. Our opponent's a converged deck. Okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I wonder what payoffs they have. What spectacular way are they going to destroy us now? I'm gonna not play these lands though, to be honest, because like we don't need to. We played a big 6/6. I can pitch all of these cards if they kill this thing to draw 4. Target player draws X cards, 6 X to any target. Okay, so 5 to any target. They gain X life. They're just doing 5 to me? I think you have to discard now. That's interesting, but like... Okay, so tap this. Like, just... Sure, you know? If they kill our 1 creature, we pitch 5 cards to draw 4. No, we pitch 4 cards to draw 5, because it's 1 plus these number of cards. So that's like pretty neat, right? They do have a full grip. Wow, rude. Rude. Mage Tower Referee, sure. Okay. Burst Lightning. Let me draw this. Stand up for yourself. Mm-hmm. That was the worst time to get stand up for yourself, by the way, when our opponent has nothing to play. Oh, man. Let's see. So next turn, this is 1. You can cast this for 3. Oh, sorry, for 4. So this is 5 damage. 6. Alright. They certainly made us That was the funniest use of Arcane Omens I've ever seen. I guess they had to do it that way, though, because otherwise, like, our Colossus draws us a full grip. And there's nothing that we can really do about their plays in this deck, right? Which is a shame, I'll admit. Flashback. Okay. Flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. My god. Oh, but they cast it for 1 less... They don't have any more red sources, so they can only cast it for 4 colors. Okay. That's not terrible. Yep. So they draw 4. They gain 4. They hit us for 4. My turn. Tackle Artist. Okay, so hold on. Activate this. Auto pay. Get a 5/5. I'm actually gonna do this now. Just push damage through. Put them at 4. Because now that they're at 4, the burst lightning kills them. Because we can kick it. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't save them. You exile it to 1 card from a graveyard. Uh-huh. Okay. Good game. Alright, so next... I think we just run it back, actually. Yeah. I don't think they have anything that we really need to worry about too much. Our opponent has returned after sideboarding. I have this feeling that they're going to have 1 card, at least, to destroy an artifact. 1 or more cards that destroys an artifact, so we have to be careful of that. This seems great, actually. Lands and spells. They play a 2/2, we play a 2/2. This is a pretty good card though, Leech Collector. If you can manage to like just keep gaining life, you're golden. Alright. They have a 2/3 flyer. That's pretty bad for us. If you attack, I'll block. Alright. I don't think it's worth playing this right now. I'm just gonna play... You know what? We'll do this for Mardutron just to neg them, and then we'll play the Spirit Man. Oh, you know what? I could have... Oh, I'm stupid. I should have just played 2 creatures and passed. I'm not smart, guys. Guys, I'm not a smart person. Knowing that I do need to like dump my hand because of what we know that the opponent has in their deck, you know. The Converge card. Okay, another referee. I can actually kill that. Yep. Alright. Play this, because we have an Abrade in our hand. Tackle Artist actually seems pretty good considering that we have Abrade, we have the other thing. Actually, no, these are bad trades. No attacks. Okay. Cast an instant, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, it had counters on it. I think they have a spell to like protect their creatures. I'm gonna attack with this. See how that works. They might have the spell that kills an attacking creature here. Okay. Good at damage. Tied it up. Play this thing. Then I think we just tap this down. We do miss a damage here, but whatever. I do want to draw the card, is really what it is. I guess I should have done that first, because we always just have the Abrade. Take action. Draw a card. Owlin Historian! Hey, we get our own. Okay. Pass. Okay. Pass. Let's see what you got. Wow. We're just doing this? Okay. I'm so confused. Like, is this just a more aggressive hand from our opponent? What? Destroy target creature. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. I guess they always had that. Okay. Here's our big boy. Deals 3 damage to our opponent. We gain 3 life. Hit him with the 1/2. I do feel like maybe I should have blocked the Mage Tower referee to kill it. I don't know. Rapier Wit. Okay. Oh, that just taps it. Okay. So it's not dead. Oh, now they can kill it with the Shattered Acolyte. Yep. They 2-for-1 themselves there. Okay. Sure. I'm gonna play this. Activate that. Drain our opponent. Play the Abigail. Attack there. This gets prepared every time we cast a creature spell, so... Fix what's broken. Oh, I have this feeling, yeah. It's like, I have this feeling you cast this wrong. Because you think that it's going to get you all your 2s. No blocks here. Expressive Fire Dancer. Okay. Black, white. 1/1 counter on target creature. Yep. Play this. Prepare it again. Beginning of combat, exile a card from a graveyard. Any graveyard. Skip this. Hold on. Did they have anything that was worth exiling? I was probably going to target their graveyard first, even though targeting our graveyard allows us to drain them because of the arc. Yeah, that's a neat combo, isn't it? Leave match. Ah, here's our third and final opponent in this Strixhaven, Secrets of Strixhaven best of 3 premier draft on Magic the Gathering Arena for the day 1 of this new format. I'm going to play first. This is good mana. And we have stuff and things to do. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to play the Fire Dancer first, I believe. Yeah, 2. This is an aggressive start, too. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I do think we should play the Fire Dancer first, though. Tone Blast is a good pickup. All right. Actually, this is going to be harder for them to keep up with, right? So if I play this, and then I dig site inventory, make it a 3/3 and attack into whatever they have, they're not going to be able to keep up. Shared Roots. Okay. They're not going to be able to keep up too well to our life gain. Sorcery that targets creature. That targets a creature. Oh, okay. Let's go wider. Just go wider. We can give, this becomes a 4/4, this becomes a 3/3, right? And we can kill a X2. Send in the Pest, discard a card. Okay. Play a land. Play the Fire Dancer. Play this. Target this. Give it Vigilance, and it's a 3/3 lifelinker. No blocks. Okay. Very surprised about that, actually, opponent. Just taking 7. Opponent also looks like they're... I don't know what they could be. Okay. Just a very aggressive start. It looks like we're going to leave them at 1, right? Yeah, we're going to leave them at 1, but we're going to be at like 28. Return to sideboard. We didn't see much of their deck, so I'm just going to run it back. Our opponent's back from sideboarding, and this will be our final match in best of 3. Day 1 Strixhaven draft. Just really enjoying this format so far. Hold on. This hand ain't it. There's too many bigger spells, and we only have 2 lands, and we don't have a red source. I'm gonna mulligan this. Wow! Okay. Oh, God. The previous hand was better. Okay. We have a Burst Lightning. If we draw any land, we can play Expressive Fire Dancer. This is awful. The Dromedary, I think, can go to the... Yeah, let's get rid of the Dromedary for now. This might be, like, the quickest loss we're gonna have. I can't believe this. Oh my god. And we're playing 16 lands, so... Oh, we might be doing the same thing that our opponent kind of just did. Next end turn. Play an X2, please. Give me something to do. Send in the Pest. Oh boy, okay. I'll pitch the Archaic. Pass. Turn. That's not a land. That's not a land. Oh god. They're gonna drain us for 1, yep. Or not drain us. Well, I guess it is a drain, right? Because, like, it hits us for 1, and then they gain the 1. Sacrifice that. I can't believe... I couldn't see myself going down to 5, though. I couldn't see myself going down to 5. Play next 2, please. Oh my god. Listen, a land unlocks this hand, okay? Yep. We're very far behind, but our opponent really hasn't done anything on their other turn. When this creature enters, put 2 1/1 counters on it if you gain life this turn. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, alright, so... Cool. Alright, let's try that again. This time, hopefully, we'll get a better opener. Hey, this is likely our final round, unless there's a draw. I spoke too soon last game, and then I proceeded to get some very bad openers. We're going to play first. This is fine. This is fine. I would like more lands, but this is fine. Thank you, game. I can play the game. Last gasp. Makes sense. Alright. I don't care. I just want to draw more lands, especially because, wow, this is a pretty high part of our curve, actually. One more land and we get to play this 4/4 lifelinker. Alright. Well, Owlin Historian's pretty good. We don't want that next. And what do you do? Beginning and step, if a creature died under your control this turn, draw a card. They don't get the card because that thing's no longer on the board. They get the card now. Okay. That's a bit rough. Okay. I need a land. Come on, game. Come on, game. You know you want to give me a land. You know you want to give me a land so I can... An untapped land so I can... All of our lands are untapped. Yep. Okay. That's not great. That is not great at all. I can't believe we're losing like this. Yep. I cannot believe we're losing like this. I can't believe it. This is... Draw 2, lose 2. Okay. Okay. There we go. Paradigm. They draw 2, they lose 2. We are going to lose to that. I know it. Because they're going to play like a spell here to kill our sloth, and that's going to suck. Blex? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's a problem. I have to block one of these now. Cool. Do I have a board wipe in this deck? No, right? Of course not. What else is in my graveyard? Primary research. Alright, our opponent's doing a lot more this game than they did last game. Rehearse Debater. You can go in the yard, and I'm just gonna scoop here because that's a bit much. Like, they went over the top. The first game, they didn't do anything. The second game, we didn't do anything. That game, that was the true power of their deck. They really got to go over, and Jesus Christ, blech did blech things. I don't think there's many non-pest cards that this affects, but wow. Like, getting 2 off the TMNT Scholars, as well as, did they play? They have one of those cards that makes you discard. But yeah, they were basically getting all their life back while also, like, slamming in. That was rough. Leave match. Let's look at the deck again real quickly. I think our main failing... Yeah. Whatever. Get out of here. I think our main failing in this deck was, like, identifying where we were supposed to be earlier. Because we passed up some spirit mascots. It felt like we were supposed to be in the black-white deck, but then, like, nothing good was coming around, and we were starting to see the Lorehold stuff, which I thought... We have 2 of these? Wow, we have 2 of those. I thought we were supposed to be in Lorehold earlier, and then, like, it felt like the, what was it called? The Silver Quill stuff was where we were supposed to be, partially because of this, and then mostly because of Moment of Reckoning. But then when that creature that... when it damages your opponent, you draw a card and lose a life, didn't wheel, I was like, oh no, I don't think we're supposed to be in Silver Quill anymore. I think we're supposed to be not in that. Let's see what we get. And then evaluating what we did have at that point, it was like, well, we do have mostly okay white cards, and then the black cards that we have are kind of like, eh. So if we switch to red-white, we have like a bunch of really good cards to play. And then we started to draft those cards, and I think it was going okay. I like the art for this. This box looks pretty cool. This was a standout card. I think like this fixes one of the issues that red white tends to have in terms of like not being able to draw enough cards, right? As well as it drains your opponent, which is interesting actually in red white. That's usually like a black white or a black's mechanic, but sure. You know, like there's a lot, well, I guess Lightning Helix exists, right? Like this thing, Lightning Helix is your opponent when it enters. So this is technically like 3 cards worth of value, which is interesting in draft. I don't know. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, please like, share, and subscribe. We got plenty more draft videos down the pipeline. I'm going to be recording some more today, but until next time, I want you to stay safe out there. Don't eat yellow snow. And remember, if you're not here, you're dickless. Have a good night, folks.